The most anticipated first-round series of the NBA playoffs is here, the Los Angeles Lakers vs. defending champions the Denver Nuggets. LeBron James's squad was swept by Denver in the last postseason, and LA hasn't beaten the Nuggets since December 2022, which is why the Lakers are serious underdogs according to the online gambling site DraftKings. Sound like a good bet? Or at least a fun one? That's the vibe DraftKings is going for. One of the site's recent promos features comedian Kevin Hart hawking no-sweat tokens next to this claim: place a NBA SGP or SGPX bet today and get a bonus bet back if you lose. That sounds as close to a win-win situation as any, regardless of whether you know anything about gambling or single-game parlays. It all comes across as harmless and fun. So did candy cigarettes. Even after the Surgeon General advised against smoking in 1964, candy cigarettes were still on the market and tobacco companies were still lending their branding to candy companies. One government study found that 88% of current and former smokers began with candy cigarettes. Like cigarettes, gambling should never be presented as harmless, or as fun. It can be fun, which is why Hart makes a great pitchman. But legalized sports betting is no more harmless than selling sugar sticks shaped like cigarettes. It's not just the personal and societal devastation from out-of-control gambling that we need to fear. The sports industry is not prepared to navigate a world of legalized betting. Ippei Mizuhara, the interpreter who is accused of stealing more than $16 million from the Dodgers pitcher Shohei Ohtani to bet on sports, and John T. Porter, who this month received a lifetime ban by the NBA for violating its gambling policy, are not unique. They were just caught. Last year we learned more than 180 professional tennis players were part of a global match-fixing ring that started in 2014. It wasn't even started by a player. According to the Washington Post, it began with a law student in Brussels who discovered how little tennis players made at the beginning of their careers. In some cases, winning a title brought home less than the kickback a player could get for purposefully dropping a set. Cute commercials and no-sweat tokens are one face of sports gambling and are dangerous enough to the public, but there are more sides to this threat. Today it is believed gambling on tennis alone moves more than $50 billion around the globe. That too is a part of sports betting, and I don't know how you prevent the two from bleeding into one another. It's not all charming spokesman and no-sweat tokens. There's addiction. There's greed. There's corruption and crime. The sports industry is not prepared for this, and neither is America.